I wanted an art studio on wheels, and this bus came up on Craigslist. If you have a dream like this, set the excuses aside and just do what you think you're meant to do. Hi, my name's Alexa. This is my bus, Lady Lavender. Welcome to my home. Come check it out. So I did everything as cheaply as I could for this bus. I'm really frugal. So this is just like a string from a pair of pajamas that I can hang my paper towel rolls. Up here, this was also recycled wood that was given to me. I bought this at a thrift store. It was 80 bucks and I converted it to my sink and range station. I painted it white and roughed it up because I really like that look. My grandfather gave me this sink and range, and it originally came from a 1974 Volkswagen camper van, so I thought that was pretty cool. I got the faucet from Amazon for cheap. This is a propane stove. I have like a little bottle of propane that I can hook up under here. I don't use it that often, so I have a little hot plate that I can just plug up. That's what I mostly use. And for this, I can put this on top of here for more counter space if I want to do that. I tried to put a hinge here, but it wouldn't work with the shape of the wood. So we decided on Velcro. Down here I have just pots and pans, dishes, things like that. Down here I have my breaker box, and I have it labeled so I know what everything is. When I was planning for the bus, I wanted to keep it simple. So everything runs off 120 volts. And the bus is powered by shore power, just like an RV would be. So for power, I do have to plug it up. And for my water, it hooks up to a water hose, just exactly like a camper. So yeah, I also have up under the bus a gray water holding tank, and I can dump it out, in a dump station, just like you would with an RV. Down here, I have my little oven, and I put it on a pull-out system because this gets really hot and there's conduit back there, so this just helps to disperse the heat, so it's just safer to me. All of this wood was given to me. This is like recycled shelving board. I used as much recycled materials as I could just to save money. This is my water heater. It holds, I think it's 2.5 gallons. It's not that much, but I've learned how to make the hot water last, like when I'm taking a bath. Then down here, I thought this was really cool. We made this special shaped cabinet to go over the wheel well, and I just have like plastic bags down there. Okay, so this countertop and my other countertop we'll see later is from the same pine tree from my parents' property, and they let me have it. I love it. Like, I love the live edge. I did coat this in butcher block oil because I prepare food on this. I know a lot of people do like the shiny epoxy. I don't like that look. I like it more natural, so that's why it's like this. Down here, I have my refrigerator. I got this off Amazon, and it said not to use this in an RV, but I haven't had any issues with it. Originally, I wanted an art studio on wheels, and this bus came up on Craigslist. There was a man selling it out of Athens, Georgia, and that's an hour from my hometown. He had it listed for $4,000, and I was like, okay, this is a really good deal. So Daddy drops what he's doing, and we go out there to look at the bus. And I had to have my dad with me because I don't know anything about motors. So we go out there and look at it, and he gives me his stamp of approval. So I was like, okay, I want it. And the man came down to $3,300. So I paid $3,300 for the school bus. I couldn't believe it. It's a great deal. Me and Daddy converted it for 9 months. And the build, it was really smooth. Like, we didn't have any major hiccups or anything. And the bus runs great. It's a 1995 Ford B Series. Okay, including the cost of the bus, $3,300. The total to convert all this, it was about $7,700. I kept all my receipts and I made a list of everything, like all the money I spent on it. Like I said, I'm super frugal, and like anything free, like the reclaimed recycled wood, I used all that. Like, I did things as cheaply as I could. I wouldn't have it any other way. Welcome to my bedroom. This bed is actually a slat bed, so it can go into a couch. And now it just stays a bed. I don't ever really need to make it a couch anymore. And that gives me more storage underneath. I know that a lot of people have their bed in the back, but I really wanted to do an open concept. It's the same reason I have a bathtub rather than a shower, because I didn't want walls. Like, if you don't have any walls, it just makes the space bigger. And I can use the back door and hop in and out freely. So moving on to my closet. This is my dresser where I just have my clothes, and my parents had this dresser. They weren't using it, so I painted it white. And these knobs I got from Hobby Lobby. This little hand's my favorite one, because I would like at night take my rings off and just store them there. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. So this is my desk art area. Like I said before, this came from the same pine tree as the kitchen countertop, and I really love it. I didn't finish this one with anything. I wanted to keep it the natural look. Down here, I have some drawers. This was also reclaimed shelving board, free, given to me. And this is just a junk drawer, art supplies. Everybody's got one of those. As you can see, this is an outhouse door. This wood is tongue and groove wood from this really old barn. And this is the color the barn was, so I kept it. I thought it was so beautiful. And behind the door is my composting toilet. It's a really basic composting toilet. Some people have like really fancy toilets. Mine is just super basic. It gets the job done. Moving on to my bookshelf, my little library. This is another piece of recycled shelving board that was given to me. So the plastic sheeting is so I don't have to take all this down when I'm driving, so I can like see through it, and it keeps these books in place when I'm driving down the road. This bathtub, I ordered this tub off Amazon. It's like for RVs. I just really like it. Like I said before, I didn't want a shower, then I would have walls. Didn't want that. These tiles, they were square subway tiles from my granny's bathroom, and I was able to reuse them. So I took them and I cut them into rhombuses to make this rhombus cube design. That was really fun. That's the first time I ever did any tile work. These window decals, I just bought them off Amazon. They just stick on there with a little bit of soapy water. And I love them. When the sun shines through them, it is a rainbow. It is so pretty. A lot of people, when they see my bus, they say, oh, I wanted to do that. And I'm like, do it. If you have a dream like this, set the excuses aside and do it. You have one life in the current body you're in. So don't waste it doing things you don't want to do. I think you need to follow your dreams and just do what you think you're meant to do. So, all right, we're in the front of the bus, and we're gonna talk about the mini split unit. This was, other than the bus itself, this was the most expensive thing I bought for the bus. It was $538 off eBay, which is really cheap for a mini split. It has a heat pump too, so it's AC and heat, and it works perfectly. Oh my gosh. This is like the best investment. Get one if you're thinking of doing this. It has this intake here, and it goes all the way down into the floor. But I put this like cat scratch material on it, you know, for my cat. And the outside unit is mounted up under the bus. Also over here, I keep this window cracked like this because I have a cat ladder. So my cat, Titus, he can come in and out as he pleases, you know? So he really likes that. So I have a picture up here of me and my dad. He is the one that helped me. He's like the muscle behind all this. He can build and fix and make anything. So I had the vision, and he like helped me bring it to reality. So I have a picture up there to, you know, honor him. Right now I'm a full-time artist, and I work, there is a studio in downtown Frostproof, Florida Wildflower Studios. It's a great community of artists, and on Wednesdays I'm in charge of the youth art class. I have my art displayed there. I have a little studio space where I can paint, and so yeah, my current goals is to start doing art festivals and selling my art, and yeah, just being who I am, which is an artist. You can find my art on, I have a website, www.alexabarong.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, Alexa's Art Room, and you can follow me on YouTube, which is also Alexa's Art Room. So thank you so much for coming and viewing my home. I hope you loved it. And if you see a big Lavender school bus on the highway, give me a wave.